All right, thanks for the heads up. Also in Cone Zone, if you live in East Reno, you'll want to be aware of a road closure that started today. Pembroke Drive is closed in both directions between the Rosewood Lakes Golf Course Clubhouse and Steamboat Creek as crews work on the southeast connector. The closure will last about 2 months, and drivers can take Miraloma Drive as an alternate route. All right, if you frequent the Sparks Marina, we just want to let you know the restrooms there are undergoing renovations starting today. Hey, this is important stuff, right? So they're closed through Friday. Portable restrooms have been set up today through then.
Looking to our community now, we have an update on an effort to help seniors in Washoe County. Last month's fundraiser that ended on May 30th raised more than $26,000, including all of the items donated, cash checks, as well as gift cards.
And our annual Give to Live blood drive is exactly 1 month from today. The 10th annual drive is coming up on Wednesday, July 12th. We'll be taking donations from 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. in the Grand Ballroom of the Atlantis. So please come on out and give.
Well, there's still some clouds and a few showers to the northeast of us, but it does look like a quick clear and a fast warm-up is headed our way. We'll have the details next.
You might be shocked to find out just how many people around the world are considered overweight or obese. The startling findings and why the U.S. should be particularly concerned in tonight's Health Watch. Plus, you still have about 20 minutes left to ask the doctor your questions about a syphilis outbreak here in Washoe County. Jen Howell is the head of the sexual health program at the Health District. For more on the signs, symptoms, tests, and treatment, give her a call right now at 858-2222.
And I'm at Lowler, where hundreds of students have walked across this stage. Tonight I'll tell you how all these ceremonies are going.
You're watching Channel 2 News at 5:30 with Kristen Remington, Landon Miller, sports with Garrett Dearborn, and Mike Alger's Pinpoint 2 forecast.
I feel good. I'm ready to be done, ready to move on in life.
Oh my God, I feel so excited.
In School Watch now, it is officially graduation season.
You had a party this last weekend.
Yep, my brother graduates Reno High School tomorrow morning.
And his family's here watching the newscast as a result.
We got my grandpa and my Uncle Doug right over there.
All weekend long, high schoolers across Nevada walked across the stage and received their diplomas in front of their families. Jamie Hayes is live at Lawler, where a few graduations are going on today. Jamie, lots going on there.
Well, right now, Reed High School is getting ready for their graduation, but earlier today, Hug High School walked across this stage, and they are all excited to get ready to get into the real world.
I feel good. I'm ready to be done, ready to move on in life.
Oh my God, I feel so excited.
Including there's a construction going on there. I don't know why they have that construction during the graduation season.
We did have a little bit of an issue with Jamie's signal. It's kind of hard getting the signal inside of Lawler Event Center. So Jamie, thank you for that. But you know, parents did say, and the school district did say too, that traffic has of course been a little bit of a nightmare there because of graduation. So you want to stay in the right lane as you go toward Lawler Event Center. But really, a lot of people are excited this time of year.
Yeah, they're just packing in all the high schools back to back to back to back. So congratulations to all the graduates out there. But again, give yourself some extra time to get to Lawler.
And as we head on into the graduation week here, we're going to see temperatures get right back into the summery realms before you know it. We'll tell you more coming up next.
Nevada Track and Field's M.K. Myers and Nicole Wadden just returned from Oregon from the Outdoor NCAA Track and Field Championships. I'm Dallas Collidney, and you'll hear from them coming up in sports.
The United States has the highest percentage of obese children in the world. Why researchers think that is. In Health Watch, next.
You just gotta go with it.
I couldn't think. I had no idea what to say. I didn't remember what my stuff was.
No, I'm sorry. I don't know why back on the desk.
Hey, Will. Hey, Will.
Howdy.
Hey, what's up?
You're what's up?
Thanks. How's your weekend?
Okay.
How's the Casa come along? Pretty good? You doing the renos?
Yeah, we're doing some renos. We're getting reno to death.
Yeah?
Yep.
It's good. Is it fun?
Surf Pro came out today. No, it's not fun.
What came out today?
Surf Pro. Dude from Surf Pro was like, hey, you look familiar. Don't you do the traffic on Channel 2?
Wait, who was it? I had a Surf Pro guy. What did he look like?
His name was, what the hell was his name?
What's his name? Yeah, I'm trying to think of it too.
Tall blonde guy. Was it a tall blonde guy?
No.
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 Mine was a tall blonde guy.
No, I had my guy.
His name was 5 letters, but if you put a gun to my head, I couldn't tell you what it was. You have to kill me.
Sorry, you're dead. Yeah, no. Surf Pro's fun.
Oh, I don't know.
Welcome back, everyone. A new study shows the world is gaining weight. Obesity is skyrocketing in both rich and poor nations all around the globe. And as you'll see in tonight's Health Watch, it's affecting adults and children alike.
Researchers say it's a growing, disturbing public health crisis. New research finds 2.2 billion adults and children are now overweight or obese. That's 30% of the world's population.
There are a number of different chronic diseases that are related to, directly related to obesity or being overweight. They include diabetes, heart disease, stroke, a number of different cancers associated with obesity or being overweight.
The new study published in the New England Journal of Medicine looked at 195 countries over 25 years. Researchers say the findings are startling when it comes to children and young adults. The United States has the highest percentage of obese children in the world.
More screen time, decreased physical activity, changing diets. All these are general systems problems that are affecting the entire population. And so we need to shift the framework.
And millions of people are dying every year from unhealthy weight, even though technically they are not considered obese.
And by the way, researchers analyzed nearly 70 million people for this particular study. For a closer look, go to KTVN.com and click on the Health Watch icon.
All right, you know, the weather really didn't play much of a friend to the traffic situation earlier on today. We had the rain, we had the snow and more. It was definitely wet. So what's it looking like out there right now? Will Bradley standing by in the Alice 96.5 Traffic Center with a look at our Monday commute. Will, take it away.
Well, Interstate 580 is the source of a lot of problems for your drive right now. Separate incidents at 580 and Mill Street, one on each side of the highway. It's affecting your commute at the Spaghetti Bowl. Injury accident at 580 southbound. It's at South Meadows Parkway. And in Carson City, southbound 580, crash just north of Fairview. Be extra careful on the roads and don't text and drive. And that's traffic.
Now, here's Chief Meteorologist Mike Alger's Pinpoint 2 forecast, broadcast certified by the American Meteorological Society.
Well, we still have a few clouds left over out there in terms of what we had going on here earlier today. We do expect to see no more snow in our area here. We have lots of sun left, and we're going to see some 90s soon across the area. Outside right now, we're looking at temperatures that are fairly chilly. It's It's only 57 degrees. We got a west-northwest winds at 17, gusting to 31 miles per hour, 42% relative humidity, dew point 34 degrees and a rising barometer. High of 59 today, low of 41. Actually picked up some more measurable precipitation. And the 600s that we got here at the airport was actually one of the lightest amounts of precipitation. Some places like up in Winnemucca, we've got over an inch of precipitation on Sunday and Monday so far. All right, here's the low pressure system that's beginning to move on out of here. Now, as it does, it's going to start to kick on out. It's going to allow a ridge of high pressure to build in, and that's going to make us fairly dry and certainly warmer over the next few days. Taking a look at what's happening, notice we still have some spotty showers here up in the northeastern corner of the state. We've got a little bit actually left over for tonight, but by tomorrow afternoon that pretty well clears out. And once we start clearing out and building up that ridge of high pressure, it's going to move things off very, very quickly, all the way through Wednesday and Thursday. Next system coming in is going to be bumped up to the north of us, and if anything, it's just going to induce a little bit of a southwest flow. That's going to warm us up even more here as we go on into the rest of the week. Temperature-wise here tomorrow, we're looking at, for the most part, 60s and 70s across the southern half of the state. You come up here further to the north, we're going to be looking at temperatures. Again, it's going to be cooler up in the northeast. We'll be in the 60s over there, but all the way back into the 70s, which is still a little cool for this time of year, but we're not going to be hanging around there for very long. Locally here in the Reno area, 43 for our low tonight, 74 for our high. Same high tomorrow in Carson City. Up at Lake Tahoe, they're going to actually be warmer tomorrow than we were across the area here today. In your neighborhoods, overnight lows, some places will drop down into the 30s here tonight. I don't expect really any frost and freezes unless we get those clearing skies, so kind of be aware of that possibility if you're in a cold microclimate. But highs rebounding pretty quickly back up into the 70s. All right, Lake Tahoe for tonight. Partly cloudy, then clearing off late tonight. We'll see winds become light, low temperature of 32 degrees. Then tomorrow, we're going to be looking for a high temperature, probably in 65, sunny skies, warmer, and light winds. It doesn't take long to change things around. For the Reno area tonight, 43 for our low temperature tonight with clearing skies late and light winds by the morning. They'll stay light tomorrow here, a warmer high of 74 degrees with those light winds. Extended forecast at this point will keep us in the 80s then on Wednesday and Thursday. By the time we get to Friday, we're looking at a high temperature all the way to 92 degrees, and we'll keep it in the 90s. That's kind of a shock to the system, isn't it? We'll keep it in the 90s here, right on through the weekend and in the first part of next week. It's one of those things where you get dizzy if you try to follow that temperature curve too long.
Well, it's crazy. I mean, today was relatively cool, and then 1 week already 96 degrees, and it's just a sure reminder that summer is basically here.
That's it. I mean, officially, like I say, meteorologic summer we tend to consider to start at the 1st of June here, but officially we've got about a week of spring left. Not that that ever means anything around here.
Right on cue. Okay. Thanks, Mike.
You bet.
Nicole Wadded and M.K. Myers earned second team All-American honors last weekend. You will hear from the Wolfpack track and field duo next in sports.
And he's like, it wouldn't stop bleeding, so I went in.
Now, here's Sports Director Garrett Dearborn with Channel 2 Sports.
All right, so he's one of Nevada's all-time greats, and Nate Burleson will be coming back to speak at the 49th Annual Governor's Dinner. Burleson played 11 seasons in the NFL with the Vikings, Seahawks, and Lions before becoming a broadcaster with NFL Network and now CBS. By the way, former KTVN anchor Wendy Damani will MC the event. The Governor's Dinner is July 7th in Carson City. All right, speaking of the Wolfpack, both Nicole Wadden and M.K. Myers produced very respectable results at the NCAA Track and Field Championships over the weekend. Myers placing 13th in the steeplechase and Wadden 9th in the heptathlon. Dallas Kolodny caught up with the seniors this afternoon to reflect on their pack careers and talk about what's next. M.K. Myers and Nicole Wadden both represented Nevada at last weekend's NCAA Outdoor Track and Field Championships. They each earned second-team All-American honors. However, both were very close to the first team. Wadden missed it by 5 points in the heptathlon, while a runner falling in front of Myers likely cost her a qualifying spot in the steeplechase finals.
First team would have been a lot better. Just missing the final kind of hurt pretty bad, but I mean, I still got to go compete at Eugene, and I got to compete against some of the best girls. Well, I had to leapfrog over a girl about 4 water pits in. She fell right in front of me, and I actually had to like straddle her to get over. So that was interesting.
5 points is like nothing in a heptathlon. I mean, it's still a little frustrating, but there's nothing I can really do about it. I'm happy with how most of my events went, so it was a pretty good way to end.
The Wolfpack duo also admits what made the experience better was having a teammate to share it with.
It was really great to have a teammate there versus either of us going alone. It was good to have some support and someone you weren't just sitting in your hotel room by yourself just thinking, you know.
It was fun because, I mean, I was done competing on Thursday, and then I got to watch Nicole compete Friday, Saturday, and usually I don't get to watch her because her competitions usually start way before ours.
And following their successful results up in Oregon, both Wadden and Myers are going to be on this wall behind me, joining fellow Wolfpack greats as All-Americans. And now that Wadden and Myers' career is over in silver and blue, I asked them, what's next?
I'm still kind of holding out for USA's, you know, waiting to see who declares and if I'm in the top 26. But even if I don't go to that, I'm going to run a race in Sweden at the end of July, do another steeplechase, and I plan on running post-collegiately for at least 2 or 3 years.
I'm still kind of deciding that. I'm definitely going to take some time off, and I have a lot of injuries going on that I did a really good job of convincing myself that they weren't there just because I didn't want them to bother me, but I need to rest my body a little bit.
Dallas Kolodny, Channel 2 Sports.
And it was a big day out at Truckee High School today as 14 outgoing seniors signed letters of intent and commitment to play sports in college. Unfortunately, I don't have time to rattle off the names, but congratulations to all of them.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks, Garrett. Coming up next, Mike will be back with a final look at your forecast. Some big changes are on the way. Thank you for watching Channel 2 News. Coverage you can count on.
All right.
Yeah.
Mid-90s for real in the next week or so?
I'm not kidding.
I
actually put it there. You know, I think we're going to get there pretty quickly.
Confident.
That's what happens this time of year. We can change so fast. Just like, remember, we were in the 90s last week. So if you can drop it that quick, we can certainly get it back just as quickly. A lot of sunshine this week. I don't see any more storms here. We've had, like I picked up about 0.6 of an inch here at the airport. I don't see any more coming our direction here before spring officially ends here by the end of our 7-day period. But a lot of warm temperatures, 90s, that'll be here probably at least 3-4 days.
All right, thank you, Mike. Your next newscast is at 6:30. The CBS Evening News starts now.
Yeah, we're going to be in the 90s before the week is out, believe it or not. More at 11.